Hi everyone, I'm Claudia, and if you're new to the channel, let me introduce myself. Actually, I'm an au pair in Texas, in US, but I'm from Rome, Italy. And in 2 weeks, I'm going back home, so my year is done, and I'm really happy to see everyone. But in this video, I really would like to tell you everything about to the visa J-1. First of all, I would like to ask you if you can follow the channel, and just to remind you that we have platform like Instagram and Facebook, so it's aupair.com, and also the website aupair.com. So you can put like. Thank you so much. Okay, let's spoiler everything. The visa J-1 is non-immigrant visa that lets you work in US. So to have this, you must find an agency that works in US. You will have for sure the agency also in your country. So in the box here there is a list with all the name of the agency that are really safe. So you just need to choose one to do a profile, to create your profile, and then the agency will contact you. And then you will find your family there. So when you have your family and everything is ready, you will have the appointment to the embassy, and you will have to give all the papers that the agency will tell you. So why I tell you you need an agency? Because the embassy won't give you the visa J-1 if you don't have a sponsor. So the agency will be your sponsor. I mean, the family through the agency. So this is really important. You can be au pair by yourself in Europe, but not in US. So first of all, find your agency, and then find your family, and then you go to the embassy of your country. Okay, so what do you need to be an au pair? First of all, you need to be between 8 years old and 26. You also can be like 26 and 6 months old. It's okay, but when you enter in US, you don't be 27. This is the first requirement. Then you need to be a healthy person, and then your English level should be okay. Like, you should understand what the family tells you. Also, when you go to the embassy, you should have an interview. So the embassy won't give you the visa if see that you can speak with them. But like, the question would be really easy, like what are you doing, what you will do in US, how long do you plan to be there? Like, this is really easy question, but like, you should understand what they ask you. And you need to have like childcare experience and should be certified. So usually depends on the agency, but usually is between 200 and 500. And you should have at least a secondary, like high school diploma, and you don't have bad habits such as like smoke and drug. I mean, you can smoke back in your country, but when you arrive there, it's not allowed. So just like, you don't have to smoke here. You have a police clearance report, and you have your drive license. So this is an important requirement. It can happen that your host family don't ask you to drive. It can happen, but in order to enter in US, you should have the drive license. So you must have drive license, and if you don't feel good to drive, you must write in your profile like, I don't feel good to drive, so the family should know that you don't want to drive. And it can be like, for example, families with infant that they don't need to bring the infant to the childcare, so it's okay. I mean, it can happen that you don't have to drive, but this is important thing. And in US, working as an au pair is at least 1 year, and for maximum 2 years. So this is important, like, you can stay more than 2 years. And this is the first time for you that you're going to work in US. So those are all the requirements in order to have a visa. Like, it's really important to have a agency, and since you sign with agency, you have to follow like the rules of the agency that are the rules of US for the J-1 visa. What are the rules? You need to complete 6 credits or 72 hours of like study. It should be a US post-secondary education, so community college, university. The community college is better because it's like cheaper. So about that, the family will give you $500 in order to complete your credits. Usually to complete 6 credits or 72 hours, 500 are enough. Maybe it can be like that you pay 100 more, but it's okay. If you want to go to the lifelong learning university, like an important university, it can be like 5,000. So if you're able to pay by yourself, it's okay, you can do it. But like the family just give you $500. And like you should be able like to, for example, cook for the kids. It can happen sometimes, or like bring the kids to activities. Okay, like since you're here, you should work for the family. You can't work more than 45 hours per week and no more than 10 hours per day. And you're not allowed to work during the night. So those 45 hours and those 10 hours per day should be just in the daytime, not during the night. In exchange, what you will have a room just by yourself. So you're not gonna share the room with the kids. This is not allowed. You will have maybe your private bathroom, or you're gonna share with the kids. So it depends of the family, depends where you're going to live. Like for example, in a small city, it's normal to have a house. So the house is big with a lot of bathroom. But like for example, in Manhattan, there is an apartment. So maybe you're going to share the bathroom with the kids. So it's totally up to the family. If you want to have your own bathroom, you just ask like before to the family and you will know. But usually when you connect with the family, you're gonna see all the profile and they're gonna write like you will have your own bedroom and plus the bathroom and whatever. So this is something that the family will say to you. Then like the family provide you the meals. So when they're going to eat outside, they're gonna pay for you, or like they're gonna do the grocery for you and you can eat their food. So you don't have to do grocery, or I mean you don't have to pay for yourself for all the meals. And so as I said, like they're gonna pay you $500 for your educational, and they're gonna pay you per week, weekly. So the minimum is 195.75. So this is the minimum, but like usually family just round like 200 weekly. So monthly should be like 800, but it can be like the family, maybe you're taking care of 4 kids, or it depends also the families. If it's really generous, like can give you like 100 per month or 1,000, so it depends to the family. So those are all the requirements in order to have a J-1 visa. And I hope I said everything, but if you have any question, you can let in the comment the question. I will be so happy to answer to you. And like if you would like to know how was my experience, since I'm going to go back really soon, or if you want to know like how I traveled, where I been, or I don't know, anything, I will be really happy to answer you. Just like type it here, link to the comments, and I will be happy to answer you. That's it, and I hope you had a good time and see you soon.